Paul Graham from Optimal Body Personal Training. Today I'm going to cover 3 exercises you can perform to decrease chronic back pain. First, if you're having back pain, get diagnosed. This video is more for people that have general back pain that's not very serious. Depending on what back conditions you have, certain exercises may make your condition a lot worse. When we have a client coming into us who has lower back pain, the first thing we do is obviously take an injury history. But with the client, the next thing we do is talk to them about the idea of looking at exercise as potentially being positive or negative in terms of creating back pain. So every time they do an exercise that might create issue, we want them to pay attention and see if it does one of 3 things. Does it improve the back pain? Does the back pain remain neutral? Or does it make the back pain worse? So essentially, does it get better, worse, or the same? I'd recommend, if you have chronic back pain, to do this exact thing with these 3 exercises and see if they're the right fit for you. So the first thing we're going to do is roll out a muscle in your hip. A lot of the time with chronic lower back pain, you're going to see tightness in other muscles above or below this place where you have the pain. One of the most common things we find helps to relieve pain in clients is them rolling out the side of their hip or around their glute medius. So for this, you need a foam roller or a hard massage ball. You put it just above the hip bone, and you'd want to roll out this area. You can also play around with some of the muscles more at the front of the hip, where you rotate your hips forward a little bit and roll through the front of the hip. And you can also play around with the back portion of the glute, where you rotate the hips back and rolling up and down. So you're looking for sensitive spots here. You don't have to be killing yourself and going in really deep and creating a lot of pain. You just want to try to relax those muscles a little bit. You can spend anywhere from 30 seconds to a couple minutes rolling out each hip. I'd recommend that you roll out both hips. Don't just spend time on one hip. The next exercise we're going to go through is a side bend. For this, you're going to lie on your side. I'd recommend you perform both sides. Try to get long through your spine so you have a long gap between your head and your pelvis. Your body will have a tendency to want to be a little bit rounded. Try to get long. You can use your arm as a pillow, or you can bring an actual pillow in and lie on that. You want to make sure that your knees are at 90 degrees with the body approximately, and that your knees are also at a 90-degree angle. Take your top arm, reach up around your head, and then you're going to think about lifting the rib cage up to the hip bone. So nice gentle lift up and back down. Breathe in, lifting up. Try to feel tension through the side of the abs. Then breathe out, feeling those muscles relax. Should be a nice, gentle, relaxed motion if you're doing this for back pain. Nice and controlled. Again, breathing in on the way up. Feel the tension on the side of the abs. And breathing out on the way down, feeling those muscles relax. The arm around the head is there to support the head so that the neck doesn't cramp up. If you find you're cramping up through the neck, try to relax the head a little bit. Also, if you're having a tough time getting long through the spine, you can put your back up against a wall. The final exercise, I'm going to use a bench, but you could use a flat back chair or a couch or a coffee table or anything else, as long as it puts your knees and your hips at the right angle. So what you're going to do is lie on your back. We're just going to decompress your back a little bit. So when you're in this position, you want to have a 90-degree angle approximately at the knees, as well as a 90-degree angle at the hips. Put your arms at your side. While doing this exercise, you want to have your normal lumbar curve. So you want to have about a palm width space in your lower back curve, and about a palm width space in the curve in your neck. Then have your arms at your side. And then what you want to do is try to relax in this position, feeling your legs sink onto the bench and just feeling your spine gently lengthen. Almost picture like your head and your pelvis are slowly floating away from each other. Just stay in this position for anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes. All this is doing is decompressing your spine and taking some of the tension off of it. Throughout your day, your spine will compress, so this can often take some of the pressure off of the spine. and help to relieve some pain. So there you have 3 exercises to help with chronic back pain. Give those a try. Again, make sure if you have any serious back pain to go get diagnosed first. And then when you're doing the exercises, make sure that they're improving your back pain, not making it get worse. With back pain, it's not something where you want to push through pain while exercising.